What's up, everybody? Sean here with another Live to Roll. We got a cool show for you guys today. Our friend Luis is on today, hanging out with us. Gonna be talking a little bit about his life, his story, a little bit about CP. It's a little different than what we got since we're just the spinal cord guys. So it's nice to get a little variety in here. Variety is the spice of life. So I'm Sean. I'm a C5, C6 quadriplegic from a snowboarding accident 22 years ago. Bob, you want to introduce yourself, and then we'll let our friend Luis go ahead and take it.
Yeah, no problem. I'm Bobby Rohan. I'm a C56, just like Sean. He's a little bit stronger than me, a little bit smarter, better looking. But I've been a quad though a little bit longer, so 36 years in the chair. Living here in Southern California, along not too far from my friend Luis here that we've getting to know here. But take it away. Hopefully, you can wipe those tears away after seeing the Patriots lose the Super Bowl.
I get it. I get
There
it.
you gotta take it. You gotta dish it.
Yeah, no, I get it. And like, I mean, it was very lucky. Like, we got there. We did better than last year. I tell you that right now.
You guys
So,
actually did. The Patriots did have a heck of a turnaround. I will definitely give you guys that. As,
yeah,
Let's say this, Luis, because everybody thought Joe Burrow would be back because he went to the Super Bowl in his second year, just
yeah,
like your quarterback, and they are like, oh, he'll be back. I think though, with your Patriots, damn it, you'll be back sooner than Joe Burrow was. So you
yeah.
guys, you should be happy. I hate it, but you should be happy.
so
I'm very, I'm very happy. I can't wait.
Go ahead, Luis.
yeah,
Introduce yourself.
Luis, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and anything else you want to share. We'll get you some more questions too.
Yeah, sure. My name is Luis Rivera. I am 45 years old, and I have CT, which means I have cerebral palsy, and all my muscles don't work the way it used to. Like, it doesn't work the way I want to, like it's doing now.
Yeah. How do you
Okay.
do it, Matt?
No,
Is
no,
that what you?
no, it's like like I want to go one way, and I thought I want to go the other way. So I
Oh, there
started
you
trying. Yeah. Like
go.
I know what I want.
That's
The,
that's kind of been my whole life too.
yeah. Yeah. So far, I'm doing good. I live in Santa Monica, California. I used to live in San Diego, and before that, I used to live in Memphis, Massachusetts, for for my most of my life, and then I moved out here to California like in 2001. So, I want to pursue my acting career, my stand-up career, my movie career. I really want to do everything out here. So, yeah, that's pretty much the story so far.
Is that why? So when you first came out here, you came out for school, or like Bobby mentioned before, the weather and the ladies.
Oh, yeah, I did. I did do that. I canceled from my school for like the tickets because it's cold. But you know what? I want to go to California because there's school and I got good looking ladies. You know, the ladies with older plus. You know,
There you go. There you go.
yeah,
Well, welcome to California, but you've been here
Yeah, you've been here
what
20 over 20
20,
years, 20, so
yeah,
25
yeah,
years. I think you've been.
25
yeah,
years. Welcome
yeah.
to a quarter century of being out here. So you can almost probably say you're a true Californian now.
Yeah, I know, right? Like I know, I can't deny it. I think a couple more years, like, oh man, I'm in California now. I can't say
Uh,
I'm from Massachusetts. Like a lot.
you
It's
might
still
you might have to go to a little bit more purple than green, or a little
nah,
more
nah.
Ooh,
Uh,
Sí, no, 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 no. No,
red, you never know.
no,
Six,
no.
seven.
Entonces, if I gotta do either, that'd be the Clippers.
Okay, I'm a Clipper fan more than I am a Laker fan. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
oh
I
man, I'm
I'm
surrounded
also an
today.
Eagle fan. So I picked the loser teams of California, and I'm sticking with it.
uh,
With
I know,
basketball and baseball,
no, no, you're
I'll pick.
good.
But I'm proud of him. I go to their games. I root for
Yeah,
them. So there you go.
that's,
We'll go to a
that's good.
Clipper game, Luis.
Yeah, we can go to the Celtics.
Clippers Celtics. Hey.
Yeah,
There you go. Well, hey, Luis, tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, you explain. We know where you're from.
right.
Tell us about, starting from childhood. Here you are, a little bit different, where Sean and I, we had something that alternated our life and just changed the course of our direction that we thought we were going down. And here we are paralyzed. But here you are, you're a young kid, young man, growing up in a body that doesn't move, but your mind is sharp. And what is it like? Tell it.
Um, it's basically challenging a lot, and yeah, a little bit of myself. Like, I'm Puerto Rican, so I was born in Puerto Rico with cerebral palsy. So I had that yeah, all my life. So that's all I know, you know. Yeah, I never had the chance to walk or do like anything like a so-called normal person. So
Mhm.
they all I know. And yeah, so I go to Puerto Rico, and I finally decided to go to Massachusetts. So what? If there's a chance, if there's a chance for me to live more freely, like there are doctors, there are medical, there are chance for me to live a safer life. Okay, and Puerto Rico is good, so it wouldn't really accessible. So I can get more benefits in the states. So that's why my parents decided to go to there and help me.
Yeah, to
Okay, so you were
Massachusetts.
born in Puerto Rico then. You're born,
Yeah, those are yeah.
moved to Massachusetts as a baby then. Okay.
And how old
Yeah.
were you when you moved to the U.S.?
I mean, I was like easy. I was like 5.5.
Okay,
Yeah, I like to like
yeah.
1980s.
So you probably don't remember the move or any of that discussion.
No, no, not discussion. I am the little thing outside the door. So I am the little things. I am the
Right.
like going to school in Puerto Rico. I am the parent houses, the house in Puerto Rico. I get like little things like that. Like celebrating my birthday in Puerto Rico. So
I'll celebrate your birthday. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. It's just
And,
like that.
when's your birthday, by the way?
On August 30th,
Okay,
I'm a
one day.
Virgo.
There you go. You're a Virgo. One day before my grandson, he's a Virgo.
All right,
So
yeah, right.
he's the
Yeah, yeah.
feisty one, which makes
Yeah,
you a feisty one.
you get that. You get that. I got it from my mom. She's a very exciting person. Yeah, yeah. She did a lot for me. And
So
yeah.
yeah, so Sean and I didn't experience this for uh, in elementary, going to school, just starting school life. Tell us a little bit about somebody who's CP, um, of your school life, and how did it go all the way up to maybe before you came out here for college?
Okay, so yeah. So at CP, so let's say in Massachusetts, it was challenging a lot, because first of all, when it snows, I know you guys, the cold weather with wishers,
I can
it's
imagine.
hard, it's
Hmm.
harder to move. it's hard to get around, you know.
Yeah.
So sometimes, like if there's no snow, like where I used to live, that they can't get to the accessible door for the wheelchair, so I had to go around the building just to get into that, just to get into the school.
Oh wow, so he's like a back entrance for the school.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, it
yeah,
gets you too much snow.
Yeah. There was, when I was in high school, um, we knew that the disabled kids, we all had to take the stairs, right? But
Right,
the disabled kids, they got a key.
all
I
right,
thought, I thought they, everybody said, oh, they get a special key for the elevator. We're like, oh man. But when I got paralyzed and
right,
I went to go back, for my end of my senior year, they
yeah.
said, no, you don't get a key. You have to go to the classroom and ask the teacher for the key.
Oh, okay.
so
I
that's
Uh,
said,
actually we
no, I'm not coming back if I have to go find a teacher. No.
yeah, yeah,
And so
yeah, yeah,
I finished online courses instead.
yeah. I can do that. Yeah, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man,
So
that
it's
is just
funny.
so.
You think that accessibility is for everybody, but it's not, huh?
No, it really not. It really not. It could be more challenging than you think. Because I grew up in that era before, the ADA law and everything had to be
yeah.
physical now. I grew up in a time where like I really when I had to, it was a big deal, and at a school, and the teacher had to explain to me why why that is a big deal, for my future, for my next generation, for years to come.
Yeah,
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
Were you treated? What about like for with like the other kids at school and stuff? Like, did were you able to make friends and stuff easily, or were they kind of like different because you were different in chair? I know that's one thing.
Right. So I've been to school there from first grade to senior high school. And in the beginning, it's a mix, right? So some kids could be cool to Ellie sometimes, and some kids will do the opposite of that. So it's really a mix. I usually get like this part, I do pretty good. But I do have like, when I do have friends, they do kind of set up for me. They set up for me a lot. Like I
Okay.
remember one time, no, I remember one time I was in the eighth grade, and someone picked on me. My best friend, he went there, and they started being like, oh, you can't talk crap about my friend. I started beating him up, and he got suspended, and
Oh,
this
wow.
whole thing. Yeah,
Okay,
So you had
wait,
friends
wait,
that were willing to fight for you, literally
wait. Okay, so
fight for
yeah,
you.
so you had friends fighting for you?
pretty much. Yeah, that's what's wrong.
There you go.
I think you're making friends.
That's
Yeah,
Oh,
great.
that is good. That is good to be able to make. At least you don't need everyone to be your friend. You just need a couple of those good friends to
yeah, yeah.
be there for you.
If you if you if you don't want to fight for you, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Do you still
Yeah,
keep in touch with those friends you had from when you're like in school?
yeah. I talk to them from time to time
Oh
on
yeah,
Facebook
yeah,
and social media. Now but now they have their own lives. They got their own kids. You know, they don't think
cool.
of them.
Do they
Yeah.
call you Uncle Luis though? Their kids?
I know they call me like more like saucy because I won't go back. Oh
Old sausage. Oh yeah, because they're back east, so and you're out here, old sausage.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't handle
uh,
the snow. I can't handle the snow weather no more.
that's great.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Well,
for sure.
cool.
Nicole put in the chat that she had to use the keys in the elevator for middle school and high school. And I remember when we
Like,
had Viv on, she had the same type of thing where she like would have to wait. I think but I don't think she had the key. She had to wait for like the teacher,
uh,
like you were saying, Bobby, like had to
Yeah,
call like. and get
I
somebody to come let them down in the elevator to go up and down for the different like levels of school. Um,
yeah, and I'm glad, Nicole, you got the key because I wish I could have finished my high school. I wanted to.
oh,
Um,
why?
yeah, I wanted to do 6 months at my high school,
Okay.
even though I was graduated, and they were going to give me my honorary degree. And I said, no, I want to go back. And then once I heard about this stupid key, I was like, "Hmm,
And
no,
that was it.
no." And there was 3 levels to this stupid school. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
too many levels here. We're not
yeah.
dealing with one and level two. We're dealing with
Oh
three.
man, yeah, I did this. I did something too. Like that on the issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was the one next to the elevator was the photography class. And in my freshman year, we did not get along. So
That's not good.
not good, no. But
Uh,
enough about us, Luis. So out here, you came for college. What did you come here for college for?
oh yeah, I studied film. I like filmmaking.
film, yeah.
Yeah, filmmaking. Yeah, yeah. So and I did classes, and then from there, I switched to stand-up comedy. Just stand-up comedy.
Yeah, well,
Comedy, yeah.
you want to actually tell everybody? I know the story a little bit, but you want to tell everybody a little bit
Uh,
about your experience of doing Last Comic Standing?
Oh yeah, yeah. They last comment Stanley. I mean, I was like the technically I was there for like 30 seconds, but yeah, I take comment. I was on TV for 34 seconds.
34 seconds, and they gave you the boot.
Yeah, because you
No.
know, yeah, they give you the do like, yo, first of all, right? So and then, if you want to do a live show, they either stay in line for hours and hours and hours and hours, right? So at the time I was living in San Diego, and me and my friends, we got in like in a van. 'Cause I used to have a van, and we drove to the improv, and we stayed there for like hours, like 14 hours, outside the outside the building. And most of us we slept for a little bit, but most of us were all awake the whole night, right? And we're cracking jokes, and we're tired. And by the time I get on stage, like it's like 9 a.m. and I was dead tired.
Dang, so
So
you were up all night waiting in line until 9 a.m. I don't remember that part of the story. It says at
no,
9 a.m. That's why.
yeah, yeah, and yeah, I think that was 'cause it was exhausting. It was tiring. I did it. I mean, I did it. I was tired, and they go, "Oh, give you this material." Like now, like
Oh,
I need like a silent now.
yeah.
But I did it, and they didn't like it, and they go, I was all in green at the time. Yeah, I'm all red today because it's how they have the Chinese New Year. But I know me, I wear all the green like all the time. So at the time, and I understanding, I was all in green. I got the in there. I got the on there. I did kind of look like a leprechaun.
Like a
Yeah, like a
leprechaun.
yeah. So
Like a
I can
what?
see.
Because
And
he's wearing all green. So they look like
yeah,
Oh,
like a yeah. And
you gotta wear. You're out
I had
here. You gotta wear purple and gold, baby.
I'm good. I'm good.
that's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
I got Luis actually saved in my phone as Luis Green Machine because
Uh,
well the first time I met him he was decked out in the all green and then he bought the green Live to Roll hat to go
yeah,
with his like fit. And he was like and then last year he came back and got another one. I think he got this same one. This green
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got.
he got another green one. So he's
he had
all
to
about
wear.
that. He's the green machine, man. He's rocking the red right now, but you see all his
I
green.
know. What's up? What's up? You gotta get that green back on.
Yeah, I will. Oh, when I go to the expo, yeah, I'll be out again. I'll be
So
on
you were up
again.
there for 30 seconds,
Yeah,
and you were up there all night. Basically, you got kicked off because you said, "What the hell are you?" Yeah, I mean, the joke would have been, you left us out there all night, and then you let
Yeah,
us come
yeah,
in. Come on, that's the
yeah,
joke.
yeah. I can't say that. If I said that, I could be on for another 30 more seconds. That'd be another 30 more seconds of airtime. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that.
it happened. I mean, it shows in this.
Well,
Yeah,
no, I mean it's let's put it this way: it's better. Better to put yourself out there no matter what you think is going to happen, the outcome is going to be. We don't all shoot to get out there and think that we're going to be right there on top. And we might, it's so funny, you dream of like one morning you wake up and you might be even running a simple 5K, or in my case pushing it. I'm like,
yeah, yeah,
nobody out there and this even before my accident, I'd be like, nobody can be training as hard as I could. I got this, and then everybody runs, and all of a sudden I'm like, whew,
yeah,
maybe
yeah,
he was a dreamer more. But that's how we make one step at a time by dreaming a little,
yeah,
going out there and facing our fears. And I think that holds big for you, Luis.
yeah, for sure. Like, like facing your fears when you're normal is hard enough. So when you're facing your fear and you're stable, that's a whole different type of mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It, 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 it's really tough. It's really tough. And like, you need that mindset, you know. And yeah, your good days, yeah, your good days, you have bad
Hmm.
days. After your good days outweigh the bad days. You just keep going and going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
actually that kind of leads me a little bit to the. I know when we first kind of were talking about doing the show and stuff, Leah had reminded me one of the things you had mentioned was like kind of what it's like for people like for yourself, for all of us, kind of like what motivates us to get up in the mornings to kind of get our day going, knowing that we're gonna probably face challenges with our disability or with other things like getting out doing stuff. I know that was one of the things that you thought of. So for you, what is that now? The nowadays, or has that been for your whole life? Kind of, have you had different things that motivate you, or has it always been kind of one thing that you got that really something that gets you going in the day, gets you
Yeah,
pumped?
yeah, no, for sure. So I mean, I don't know how much. Okay, so when I was younger, right? So I love movies, right? I love movies. I love Hollywood. I love every type of movies. But the reason why I like movies so much, 'cause as a kid, I was kind of like depressed a little bit of being disabled, and it was hard for me to really accept my condition. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So I channel all my strengths that to the movies. So the first movie, Rocky, the first Rocky.
But yeah, the first
Oh yeah.
rock, of course, yeah,
Oh
great movie, yeah.
Yeah, so that movie kind of changed everything for me and changed my mindset a little bit. 'Cause, in the movie, he's the underdog guy who had no reason to take on the world champion. You know what I mean? The nobody. He's like, yeah, he had no like, yeah, he can be in there, right? So with
hmm.
him, he didn't give up. He knew that he knew it'd be challenging. He knew he might lose, but he wanted to face his fear
Yep.
and did it anyway. So that mentality, I take it to me every day. Like and I don't have the physical body, so I don't care. I gotta keep going and
Yeah.
going until I feel it's the inner stress. The inner stress.
Yeah.
The inner.
We all get inspired by something, and it sounds like you get inspired by the movies. And I mean, I've been inspired by many different little films. Um, and one that sticks out in my mind is called American Flyers.
Oh
Um,
yeah, that's a good one.
yep. And it's because it was cycling. It was Kevin Costner and his brother, and where they go to this race, and they become the underdog for the brother, and where the older brother is the best racer, and the younger one is up and coming. And I always said I feel like I'm the brother. I'm going to be this up and coming comer to
Yeah,
life, to life itself. I did
right, right.
we didn't have it figured out. So it sounds like you get inspired by movies and it keeps you going.
Yeah, it really keep me going. Like, I'm also a huge Ninja Turtle fan. You know, Ninja Turtles.
Hmm.
Okay. So the Ninja Turtles, you know how there's four of them? And they're mutants, and they feel like they're outsiders, and they can't fit in the normal,
Oh
normal society. So I
yeah,
feel like they're hard too. 'Cause, as we see the people, we 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 do feel like outsiders sometimes, and that's why we don't like. Some of us it's hard to advocate. Some of them are doing well, and some people don't. You know, so what I'm saying, like, sometimes we feel like outsiders, and at the end of the day, all we want is try to fit in, just like everybody else.
yeah. Outsiders, I can see that.
Yeah,
Definitely great movie, great inspiration for those that are on the outside, like they felt, and how they can everything can just go upside down in just a second, and everybody's going to judge them for something different.
right. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, and we get that a lot, but
Yeah,
it's how we
yeah,
deal with it.
I'm sure.
Yeah, no, that is good. That's great. Like to take different like that motivation from those things, and that is actually a good one. So, out of the Ninja Turtles, which one are you? Which one do you?
Oh,
You said
yeah, yeah, that's Raphael. He 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 had
Raphael.
he had he had a second, third color with red, and he's so angry all the time. He's like an
Oh,
angry, and he does that for the same reasons that I was when I was a kid. About being the outsider and trying to stay in, stay angry at the world, being angry at all time, at the time.
mhm.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's cool. And I get it. Yeah, you got that's why you like the red with the green. You got Ninja Turtle green. I
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
the red.
So let me ask you, Sean, do you have a favorite one?
Favorite Ninja Turtle?
yeah,
Um, growing up, growing up, mine was just Michelangelo. He was fun. He was just goofy. He was like when I was a kid and stuff. But
yeah,
now
right.
I feel like maybe more I want to be Leonardo. I want to be like the leader, badass samurai sword.
Uh, I can see that. I can see that. But Leo and I, Raphael, they don't get along. So
Yeah, I know they always
they,
bad. Yeah, they do always butt heads, but they're still brothers in the end. So it's a
yeah, 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 yeah. I get that for sure. Those brotherhood. No matter what.
but that was actually one of my favorites growing up, and I did identify with that. I didn't have a disability as a kid growing up, but like I still did,
Okay.
but I still like felt a little bit of an outcast outsider as well. Like and Leon put in there Outsiders, the actual movie Outsiders is one of his favorite, and that is a great movie actually as well
Yeah,
too.
Well,
yeah,
I think that's where kind of like if you think about it with the Ninja Turtles, that's how it just goes hand in hand. Um,
yeah,
and I think maybe you can ask whoever created the Ninja Turtles can say that's where it came from, probably.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I get
You
it.
know,
And then I can totally relate, I can relate to every turtle. So like Leonardo, he's the one, he's the leader. I want to be a leader one day. Michelangelo, I'm the funny one. He crack jokes and did that,
you know,
And,
um, as we're sitting here, we're a half an hour into our conversation, Luis, and I I I keep seeing one quality from you and something that we all have to have. And it seems like you have this quality of this. bravery of life. I mean, that's what I'm getting from you. You just sound like, hey, no matter what is going on, I'm going to conquer this world no matter what because I am so brave. And that's what I'm getting from you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Tell
Um,
us where that was. It inspired by your parents? Was I hear a little bit. It was probably inspired by movies, um,
right.
but
So,
what was childhood like? Because you didn't just it didn't you didn't stumble upon it. It came
uh,
within somewhere.
no, I did. It came from my parents. So, my parents. So growing up, they didn't treat me like a physical handicap person. They treat me as much normal as normal can be. So if I say, if my mom, if I say something bad to her, she, 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 she would not hesitate, hit me, like hit me or slap me, because hit me or something, because, how can I say this? She treated me as much normal as possible. And she told me growing up that no matter what, you're with
Mhm.
her or not, or you're handicapped or not, you go out there and you conquer the world. You know, they might stop you, but you got push it, you got to push it all out. You just go there and be brave because you only get one life to live. And you don't want to live your life when it's all over and have regrets. So that's why I
Mhm.
do what that's why I did what I did. My mom and my parents, they love me so much. And
Yeah.
they want the best for me. And I had a little sister too, and she helped me so much. She the best little sister. Yeah, I don't want to get too emotional, but she helped me so much. I love her so much. She's one of a kind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
family is important, man. Especially, yeah, you were growing up with your disability, and so like I'm sure your family had to really like be there and be supportive and for you to show that much love and care for them. I'm sure they did a really great job of being there. It seems
Mhm.
like that's
yeah,
cool.
for sure, for sure. And like you said earlier about you did
Sorry.
tell me earlier about um, like no matter what happened to me, I never get up. So I don't know if I told you guys this. So in 2006, I got hit by a car by a drunk driver, and he hit the wheelchair, and he dragged me about 300 yards.
Oh my
And
gosh.
yeah, yeah. So I was doing stand-up comedy at the time, and I was walking down in the back lane, and it was dark, and the guy was drunk. So he was going 50 miles an hour. He hit a wheelchair. Lucky for me, I had a hard time. I had enough time to turn the wheelchair on the side, so he would hit me. I figured if he hit me the side, I could survive. So I did real fast, and he stopped, and he was in a way he was the kid also. I was 25, and the guy that
Mhm.
hit me was 21. And he owned up to everything. He like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, he got emotional of course. Yeah, he owned up to everything, you know. And then after
Well,
that,
that's a
yeah,
man. That's a
yeah,
true gentleman. But I, oh my God, Luis, I heard about this story.
yeah, okay, yeah, that's sorry.
Yeah, I did. I did. Oh my gosh.
When
Yeah,
did that
yeah.
happen? You said what year was that or what?
Oh, 2006, July,
Oh my
July.
gosh, I remember this story. Yeah.
Yeah, this was when I used to live in San Diego. When I used to live in San Diego. Yeah.
Mm.
So what happened that night also, I thought my arm, I had like internal bleeding, and my leg was like all messed up. And I tell you the funny story. So the ambulance came, right? The ambulance came, And I thought, the guy, he picked me up from being an ambulance, and he asked me, hey, how you doing? At that moment, I didn't know what to say. So I thought it was funny. I go, well, I had 30 days.
That's great.
You
Amy was
Always
guys like,
on
all
your
right.
side. So, did it cause any permanent injuries that you have to deal with still today?
Oh yeah, for sure. So
Mm.
my kneecap with all the skin, so I don't want to be too gross. But all the skin went away, and I had to wait for new skin to grow back. So my kneecap would never be the same again. Um, my arm, it's still working, so it's like 80%. So I used to do a lot more before the accident. But now it's like I won't say like 80%. Um, my back, my tailbone, I got a hole in there that kind of like it's okay, but I got to keep an eye on it and get it reopens here and there.
Hey,
Yeah,
Louise, in the chat, you have a fan. It's somebody that probably knows you very well,
yeah,
and
but
says, "Yeah, Louise, your dad probably. Louise has never been afraid to try something new, whether as a camp counselor, which I've done many times. So I'm proud of you for doing that, or a stand-up comedian. He has always forged ahead and was unafraid to show what he could do. That is, mm,
man, that's the Kirk. Kirk is my old boss. So
oh,
yeah, he's my old boss, and like he's a hell of a guy. So
yeah,
I work for I work for Eater Sales. Yeah, as a Southern County counselor.
Easter's okay.
Oh, you were the
Awesome.
Easter Seals one. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I got to do one. I got to be a counselor director of one up in Fresno one year. It was awesome. They heard about me as a director down here when I was doing for spinal cord kids, so I got to
Okay.
do it time. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I did that. And
Can
I like
go ahead.
no,
I
I,
was gonna ask you, is that something that you do still regularly, like doing the camp counseling and stuff like that? Are you still doing that?
I don't know. I had done that in years. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like east. So out here out west, I haven't done anything like that. And I do want to do. I want to do that again. So more like maybe the Boys and Girl Club. Like, like I do like kids. Yeah, kids are very genuine with me sometimes, and they ask a lot of questions. They're always curious.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Uh, you still what? Was it Kiss? I didn't catch that
kids.
one.
He said he still loves working with the kids.
Kids, yes.
They're
Thank you.
always
Yeah,
so curious, ask questions and stuff. And that's one thing that
yeah,
is what's amazing about kids is they're not afraid to ask questions and like they're just curious about like what you are, like what like why you're in a wheelchair, what is like what your disability is, like what they just have like general curiosity and no
Mm.
like ill will there. So it's amazing. Yeah.
yeah. I like it. I like to like. I know one time I went to the retro. Blockbuster video. The
Blockbuster
Blockbuster.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, I
I
definitely
went.
remember Blockbuster videos.
Yeah, me too. So like 30 years ago, right? It's a long time ago. I went to a Blockbuster video. Blockbuster video, right? And a sweet kid, he got to the about questions about being disabled, and he had like 100 questions, and the mom like, "I'm so sorry." Like, no, it's okay. I understand. But it was so funny. He I mean,
Yeah.
just why this, why that, oh, why this. And you kept going and going.
No, kids are the greatest. I did have a kid once, Luis. He kept. I was at a rodeo in Montana, believe it or not, and this kid kept looking behind, and I
Yeah.
can tell he wanted to ask me a question, and his mom kept, no, 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 no,
Uh,
no. And finally, I just said, no, no, it's fine. Do you have a
Yeah,
question for me? He's like, yeah, not quite. He goes, not question. I feel sorry for you. I go, whoa,
uh,
why? And he said, because you're in that wheelchair. And I said, oh, it's not so bad. I do everything that you can do. And he was like, no way. And I said, name one thing that you can do that I can't do.
okay.
And he goes, He thought this through very thoroughly. And you know what he said, Louise? He goes, I bet you can't skateboard.
Yeah.
I was hoping he would say like snow ski, water ski, or something dumb like that. And he's
Yeah.
like, skateboard. And I was like, well, you know what I can do? I can lay on top of the skateboard and somebody can push me. And he
Yeah.
goes, you're right. Okay, that's cool. And then he just started talking to me like I was, I wasn't in a chair. So yeah, kids are amazing.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah. They're so curious all the time. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, no. So good work. I appreciate you as well as any other counselors out there that help out kids. So that takes lots of encouragement because, you know, here they are as this fragile person growing up. And if they come across someone like you or I and Sean, it helps them much later to help us across the street or something like that when we need it
Yeah.
without questions or judgment.
And Kirk said, "Old boss, who you calling old?"
Oh,
Uh, I older gentleman. There you go. That's older gentleman. He
uh,
declined that. He declined that. And I was like, mm,
yeah,
mhm.
that was good. And I was gonna say
yeah,
real quick too, because Bobby, nowadays, like maybe for us, we can't quite skate, but there are a lot of people in wheelchairs that do the skate now, the WCMX like
Yeah, yeah.
park stuff,
This was
and like so there is all these crazy options nowadays. And then I was even gonna say somebody Slay Cios put in there the rock climb. I actually did the adaptive rock wall last year. They got the adaptive and I know that's what our friend oh my god I just blanked right Mark Wellman. It was the
mm,
first paraplegic that climbed both Half Dome and El Capitan up in Yosemite. Like he pioneered the adaptive rock climbing. So rock climbing is actually legit, and even as a quad, you can. There's
yeah,
adaptive ways.
that's his picture,
Have you ever
right?
done the rock wall at the expo,
I
Luis?
did. I did it one time. I
Nice,
did
me
it one
too. One time.
and that's all I need. That's all you need. Well, one
That's
time.
me too, man. Me too. My arms were tired after that. I was like, damn, this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
way
yeah,
harder
yeah,
than the rest.
yeah.
I was like, pump, yeah, just cranking on that little like pulley
Yeah,
system thing.
yeah. And the time you get there, you're like, oh man, my arms are tired. I gotta stay here for like yeah, take a little nap. There goes that down.
I know.
Yeah, yeah,
I
But yeah, so
know. Definitely, Sean. I wish uh, Aaron and all those guys who do that now um, could have helped me out back in the day. This is back in the day when there was before they were doing that stuff. So I wish I had that to not prove myself. I had to lay down on a stupid skateboard and push me. So
yeah. I
but
have my sister did that for me too. I had skateboard going on too, and I did the same thing too. I got my sister would help me to get on the skateboard, and she would roll me around the living room. I
oh yeah,
couldn't go outside. I could go down the living room.
there you go. There you go. Hey, tell us a little bit about your comedy. It sounds like that's coming out, and you're getting more comfortable with your comedy. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the whole comedy thing. So lately I've been doing film movies. I do film movies. I went to
Okay.
International Film Fest, and last year we did we did a film about comedy, and I won an award for that for that's coming short. So I was so happy about that. Yeah,
Whoa.
I was doing, I was doing comedy for a long time. I liked it, and then when COVID happened, I kind of took a break from stand-up comedy. Like I should go on stage. Yeah, I don't know COVID thing. So from there, I transitioned to film, and doing and I did. It was very rewarding to a film.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's more your future instead of doing stand up stuff? Maybe do more like comedy film stuff, something more making
Yeah,
like
yeah,
uh, that's
yeah,
Okay.
more
yeah, yeah,
more route
yeah.
you're
And
trying.
yeah. I want to go that route. See that too. I love stand-up comedy. And I still love it. And I think I do it again one day. But for now, like, I want to try this thing, how that works. Because movies is the first one, the first passion. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So yeah, that's cool. And I was also just wanted to shout out. I forgot somebody had asked. I forgot to put your last year's YouTube film challenge link in the description, so I will add it right after
Oh,
this,
yeah.
right after
Uh,
we finish. So anybody that's watching after, make sure to click on it. I do have all your social medias in there, and I know you have that on your Instagram, I believe. So you can go to
right.
his Instagram and find it. But I'll put it directly in there as well right after we wrap up the show in a little bit here. Um,
Thank you.
yeah, no, of course. And then that's what I wanted to also shout out before we get to the end here, that you are the Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge. Somebody even asked what it was, which Leah did kind of explain in the chat a little bit. It's a film challenge for people with disabilities. So you have to have at least one person either acting, directing, writing, producing. It has to be with a disability. But you put a little group together, and then do you want to tell them a little bit about it? Like, so they give you the topic, right? Like, and then you only have maybe 1 week, I think, or something like that to make the
Yeah,
film.
yeah. They give you a topic. So this year's topic, like for example, it's drama comedy.
Oh, it is.
So yeah, drama comedy. So and the rules are like you need to have a field person either in the front of the camera or behind the camera. So the last couple of years, I've been doing the for for the camera for this year, and I'm gonna do behind the camera. To, I like to behind the camera. I just want to explore how that feels like. 'Cause I feel like I'm more like behind the scenes of the guy. So I
Uh,
want to do that this year.
that's
That's
cool.
cool. Turning
Yes.
into a Clint Eastwood kind of
You
Yeah,
producer.
movie. Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no, that
so.
is really cool. And so yeah,
Yeah.
we'll try to highlight. We've tried to highlight the challenge, the fest like itself, usually when it's coming around. So maybe we'll try to do that again too, and have see and highlight some of the videos and share once the videos are up and stuff. We can promote.
Yeah,
We'll share your video and some others and stuff on here. Because that's honestly a super cool challenge, and they're short videos, right? They're how many minutes? 3 or 5 minutes?
oh, yeah, they can leave between 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, three to
3 minutes
five.
Yeah,
and five
very
minutes.
easy to
Yeah,
watch. Easy to watch.
yeah.
Yeah,
We've had a couple shows where we featured those others on our show as well, and highlighted those, and definitely we'll want to put. Sean's got that to put that in our description. Um, a couple questions, just real quick though. Are you going to be at the Abilities Expo where you can meet, where someone can meet you?
Yeah. This year, I'm not going the first day, but I'm gonna be there at least the second day or the third day.
Saturday,
Because
Sunday.
this year, the film challenge is actually the same week of the expo.
Oh,
So
that's weird they did that.
yeah, it's
Dang.
weird. Yeah. So
Mm.
I'm gonna be filming that weekend or that week. There's a 5 day challenge, and hopefully on the last day, we got wrapped up, and then the next day I had to go to Long Beach. We have a district in Long Beach, so I had to get access and go there. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll be
It's a little bit more of a trek for you this year,
there. Yeah, for
but
sure.
not
But
for me. No,
Yeah, Bobby's
uh-huh.
happy. He's gonna be all close.
I'm right. I'm not too far from here. I can ride my hand cycle to Long Beach.
Oh, you're that close, man.
That glows, yeah. So I'm happy.
Uh,
Um, so yeah, you'll have to let us know so maybe we can feature that on our Instagram. Let
yeah,
people
like,
know we're going to be
Yeah, we'll
there.
definitely try to share it and get him out there. Because last year we did that too, and that's a me and Leah had fun like watching a bunch of those videos. We went and just like we're trying to
Yeah.
find them and play them because they're literally like yeah, like you said, 3 to 5 minutes max. So you can just sit there, you sit there for an hour and you watch all these like fun, cool short
yeah,
films, and it's really cool. So yeah, I like that challenge a lot. It's really cool.
Yeah.
We'll support you for sure, Luis.
yeah,
And
yeah, like, yeah. Every year the different topic, and I like to get creative. You know, the idea they have. Yeah, that's what I
But you
like.
got to be kind of quick on your toes with only, 1 week to put it all together, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, it can be hard. If they even edit room, we edit the film, like oh no, I got 5 minutes. They're like 30 seconds. All you need that extra 30 seconds. Like no, no, you gotta edit. So that's always a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. That's really fun. We definitely are looking forward to checking that out. And I think that's a good shift too for you. Like you tried the stand up, you sat outside all night waiting for last comic standing and did some
yeah,
other
yeah,
ones and stuff. I know. But yeah, I feel like that's probably a like that's more your passion is film and stuff. So I think
yeah, for sure.
that's probably really cool for you. And I think that's a great shift to try to do some like comedy filmmaking. Like
Yeah, comedy. And I did comedy. I could do drama. I could do this. I could do romance. The one thing at a time. But yeah, I like being creative. I like being creative. And that's a good outlook for me online.
yeah, that's really cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
For you, um, what are you most proud of that people may not expect? Question I had written down earlier watching your Instagram for the last hour. What
Mhm.
is
Okay.
something that people might not expect from you, Luis?
Um, I don't know. I think added to everybody that I'm smarter than I look. You know what I mean? 'Cause how people treat us sometimes. You have to get to the table. They kind of like dumb you down a little bit, and they call you, "Hey, how you doing, pal?" You know, doing, "Hey, how you doing, little buddy?" And sometimes they can be really annoying. Okay, yeah, the you talk, they like, I went to college, right? You know,
yeah,
I do
Yeah.
have a high school education. I can talk like I can talk normal about like everything else. Sports, movies, politics, things like that. You know,
Mm,
I get that. That and it's, yeah, like it's a stereotyping. You know,
yeah.
I don't like. Yeah,
I think yeah, it's that classic, somebody sees somebody from here down, not here, you know,
right.
and I definitely know what you mean.
Yeah,
We still have a brain, works just as fine, or probably even better than yours.
yeah.
you should tell
It's
him.
hard. Huh?
That's what you should tell him. Yeah, I appreciate that you're
Yeah.
smarter than
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And for sure, and like for me, like it's hard to express myself, like like speech, because my condition, So it's hard sometimes people can understand me, but like I said before, I know what I want to say, but it comes out a little different than when you hear yourself. Like, I want to say this, you know.
Hmm.
So it's hard for people sometimes they take you seriously. Because the way
Yeah,
you talk.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Leon said. I love it when people call me Speedy in my wheelchair. It's like, oh yeah, I never heard that. Or Sean and I could be just pushing around somewhere, and they're like, oh, who's winning? And you're like, oh, really? I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, they get creative at least, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they get old really quick, doesn't it?
It does. It
Yeah,
does.
those are
Yeah, and they got kind of, you got you feel obligated to say something. Like, yeah, I heard that before.
You know, if you think about the reverse psychology of this, if somebody has like a Jordan shirt on, it's like, ooh, really? You bought a Jordan shirt, not like anybody else has it. You know, like saying about, I just noticed your hat. I maybe it's a blaming, you know, but
Yeah,
nobody's gonna say that, right, Louise? You know,
right.
nobody's gonna be like, ooh, what, you like Michael Jordan?
Yeah, yeah,
a hat. It's a cool hat. No,
yeah.
nobody's ever gonna say that to you, but they have to ask us, you know, like, ooh, are
Oh,
you
dude.
speeding? Or, you know, something about, and I know sometimes it's just called nervous.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's like it comes out the opposite of what they're kind of thinking. Like, fudge, man. Here's somebody
Yeah,
that's moving, and I'm struggling. I think sometimes they're struggling,
right.
and they don't know what to say to us when they think we're struggling, and that's not the case always.
Yeah. It's true. And I try to, that is challenge every day to do that. And, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
yeah, and
yeah,
that's what I think Erica put in there that you're incredibly intelligent. What makes you different is your deliveries, and yeah, that's what's like the people. I feel like that is hard for people sometimes to understand, like that have no idea what about disability and stuff. That like
Right,
we're just normal like people in wheelchairs, and then like even like for somebody like you have a speech issue. It doesn't have anything to do with your cognitive abilities or anything like that. That's just part of a disability. That's just like and I think a lot
yeah,
of people just struggle to understand that like you're still highly intelligent and like
yeah.
uh
yeah. No, for
yeah,
sure.
so
Yeah, we all, like Stephen Hawkins, we all know he's a smart guy. He can't talk,
Mhm.
they use the computer to talk, and then the thing, how people look at you, like Stephen Hawkins, we all know he's one of the smartest men, to ever live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. The body is maybe paralyzed, but the mind is not.
oh yeah, it's like the line going 100 miles an hour, but your daughter can only go 5 miles an hour. So it's like, it really the line going faster than your body. You know, yeah. And like they say, well, the one I have, it's like I would tell people this all the time. It's like having an old computer. Like my daughter, like an old computer, that I can't fix it. I gotta like it's gonna struggle to turn on a little bit harder. It's an old model. That,
the old
you
Yeah,
can't you
you just
can't get
got to
rid
keep
of.
maintaining it. You got to just keep maintaining
Yeah,
it, keep it running,
yeah,
keep it going.
yeah. Please don't get on me. Don't get on me.
That's
Yeah,
a good way. That's a good analogy, man. That is a good way to look at it. I feel like that's like an old piece of equipment, old computer, something like that. Like, yeah, you just like
yeah,
you're running it. You work and you got maybe even like a lot of the internal parts are still good. You're still working great, but just like need a little extra love and care.
and they're tune up. They're tune up. Keep on going. At the end, you got your bunny. You keep going and going and going.
yeah.
Heck yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
That's
Uh, all
yeah,
right. I guess we're actually already
Louis.
at the hour.
And
Are you?
and I was going to say with this one last thing because
Yeah.
Louise,
Do it.
nobody just pushed you here. to Los Angeles from
yeah,
Massachusetts. You did
yeah.
it all on your own. You did it up here and you made it work for yourself. And you're still here and you're still rooting for a couple weird teams that I don't understand. But
Yeah, yeah,
seriously, you have accomplished so much in life that people wish they could accomplish with all four limbs moving and working. And that's what people don't understand. It's not about the limbs moving; it's about the mind moving. And I think
yeah,
you explained about Stephen Hawkins. It's not about the body; it's about the mind.
yeah. No, for sure. It's one of the reasons why I do what I did. You know what what I'm doing now. Like I go out in the community. I do karaoke, and I love karaoke. I
That's
love
great.
doing karaoke. Yeah.
We'll have
I
to come
love.
out and meet you. You tell us
Yeah,
when.
oh, yeah, yeah. Come on down. You know, we love singing. We love doing things. Cause the thing is, I'm not like I'm not like we got it. Right? I'm okay. I'm not like it's like when I go on there, I go on there. I go 100%. I like, hey, let's go. You know, let's go. Let's do this. I did. I think I said. I think I said. I think I said that good. So I'm gonna make it entertaining. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna entertain you. Like the only way I can know to entertain is either
That's
laugh,
awesome.
have a good time. You know, it's a good time. A
Yeah, I
good
love
time.
it. I think you'll finally love to have me out with you because you'll be like, I don't know this guy. You're like, I don't know, but once you hear me, once you hear me sing, so
Yeah, come on
that's
down.
great.
Yeah, come on down. You ever at a restaurant on Third Street in Santa Monica called the Brit, and they had that karaoke night every Thursday and it was Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Oh yeah,
Called
you
the
go do
grit.
carry. That's awesome, man. What was it
Yeah.
called? The
Called,
restaurant you said? What's it called? Brits or
Oh, yeah, it's called the Brit. Britt.
oh,
okay.
okay.
Brit.
Yeah, okay. I have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
on Thursday nights.
Yeah, Thursday night. And so they
All
do
right.
a night. They're Eagles though also. They feel the Eagles. So I get crap about being a PTA fan all the time.
Okay. So you're used to it. Bobby's nothing new for
Yeah, I heard it all. I heard it all.
You heard it all. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah, it's all good.
Awesome, man.
Uh,
Well, we'll have to post. I'll make sure to, like I said before, I'll get your Easter seals, your other video in the description now, and then we'll make sure too when the challenge comes around, we'll share yours and probably a couple of others of stuff people are doing, and just so people can really go check out the videos and support everybody that's doing them. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's so cool, man. um, let me see. I guess. Go ahead and I'm gonna just go ahead and thank our sponsors real quick and start
yeah,
to wrap up, and then we'll still give you a little bit of time here if you want to. Usually, kind of give you like the last word, if any advice, any motivation, anything like that you want to kind of finish with to share, and
yeah.
then we'll go ahead thank our sponsors real quick. Um, I want to thank our sponsors, Mobility Professionals and Urology Professionals. Mobility Professionals is a local DME here in Southern California. So if you are anywhere in the Southern California area and you need a new wheelchair or a standing frame, commode, any of that larger durable medical equipment, give them a call. They'll come out to you, get you all measured up, get you in the right equipment, and help you figure everything out with insurance, as long as they can take your insurance. And then their sister company is Urology Professionals. They're actually nationwide. So anywhere in the country, if you do need catheter supplies, they can ship them directly to your doorstep. And they're a great company. They do support Live to Roll. They support a lot of stuff locally here in the community, Triumph, and a bunch of other different foundations and events. So we appreciate them. We appreciate their support. So check them out and see if they can help you out. All
yeah.
right. And then also for this Thursday, I actually don't have a show scheduled and I'm not sure we're going to do a show. Maybe Bobby wants to do one. But we are gonna finally be possibly moving this weekend. So I just we might be a little bit busy. So I'm not planning right now to be able to do the show on Thursday. So just to let you guys know, possibly not a show on Thursday. If we don't, try to figure out some sort of bonus thing we can make up at some point. But we'll see.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, like the watch for a little pop up, and Sean will hopefully has a second to put it up. But if we come up with something, so
Yeah, if we come up with something, if we have something, I'll post it. I'll have a link. But so check back on Thursday if you guys want. And next week, Tuesday, will hope it should be the first show from from out in the desert. We'll be out there. So
live
you have to
from the
give me
the new
yeah. So we'll
pad.
see how everything goes. But just kind of giving you guys a little bit of a warning on the next few bit here. It might be a little bit hectic because we're finally at the point where after 3 months of working on this, we're gonna hopefully there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just want to say when Leah said it, I was going to say, Leah, you beat me to it in the chat. This hour went way too fast, Luis. So much joy to learn about who you are, your, how you just tackle life, and make sure that whatever you put to mind, that it's going to happen. And really, I'm shocked that we have gone an hour already. I feel like it's just been an tip of the iceberg of who you are. So um, all I have to say is and just like anybody who has accomplished just the little things by, I don't care if it's getting out of the bed or making a film in a crunch time, pat yourself on the back. And I can tell you do that to yourself, your mental health and your mental being. You don't let anything stop you. And what I encourage everybody to do. Um, there are those days that are hard and dark, but I know you must have them, and we all do. And it's not a shame to say it, but you really tackle it. And I feel that's who we've gotten to know from Luis here today.
Thank you.
Not to get
Yeah.
that deep, sorry.
No, no, you're
No, but yeah, that you are that very positive and like have a great outlook and mentality of stuff. So man, it was fun talking and hanging out. And I put in the thing that you're hilarious because you do always. That's what you're always have like these quick little one liners, these little funny things. You just you're always very funny, man. That's every time we've talked to you at the expos and stuff like that. I always so that's what I knew, and I know I haven't been like seen a lot of your stand up yet, but I know any of the comedy stuff you do, and I'm looking forward to any little short films and projects you're going to be doing in the future. So, and coming back
I,
on the tour.
yeah, yeah, when I did comedy, I love doing comedy because I make people laugh so much. When I did comedy full time, when I was comedy full time, I did like 4 times a week from the improv, Long Beach. I mean, I was everywhere, right? And the beauty of the comedy, like you have work like a long work day, and you're tired, your thoughts got you mad, you're frustrated about the world, right? Yeah. So you go comedy, you go to a show, kind of like just like relax, not to think about too much. And for the 10 minutes I'm on stage, my only job is to make you laugh and forget about your outside problems. For the 10 minutes, you're online. You don't worry about that. Don't worry about this. Just concentrate on the 10 minutes. And remember, the more you drink, the funnier I am.
So I
Nice.
love it. I love it.
See
Keep
that?
us real quick before we head out of here, Luis. Um, and I'm sure we've already put it in the description. If not, I'm sure Sean will get it, but your Instagram. So keep us updated on your Instagram about your shows coming out.
Okay.
where you're going to be and when. So we can continue to follow us for those that are in LA area, California, and then I'm sure you'll let everybody know because you're going to be on tour soon, and
Uh,
hit the road with your comedy because it is going to be excellent, just like everything else you've done in life, and out there to conquer everything that you've done. Much pleasure to meet you.
yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate your comment because, yeah, it's a, life is hard already, to being stable, it gives you a little twist, like, it always keeps you on your toes, and, every day, every day, you got to motivate yourself, that if you don't do it for yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will, and
Yeah,
and then, yeah, and like what I got from my parents, they 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 give me the tools to believe in myself, and like no matter
yeah,
what, you keep going and going, and I say that to everybody. I know life is hard sometimes, and it will kick you in the butt every single time. It's okay to stay down for a little while, but you don't stay there. Because when you're there, you don't feel like that you don't want you don't want to get up. That you need to get up. You need to get up and keep trying and trying. Because tomorrow it's really a new day, and a reset. And you get to do it all over again. Will they perfect? Probably not, but you don't know unless you try. And no matter if you're disabled, normal person, it don't matter what you have or who you are. It's how you tackle the next day. 'Kay, like in AA, you got it one day at a time. For me, it's like 1 hour at a time. You know, you don't get overwhelmed. Take it 1 hour at a time and just
yeah.
give give these ways.
That was excellent, man. That was very, very well said. That was perfect.
Yeah, let's just end the show right now, because uh,
Uh,
too well said. I don't even want to.
Yeah, no, that was honestly that was perfect advice for I think most people. That's why I said some sort of like advice or motivation at the end. We always kind of try to end with something positive like that, and that was honestly you killed it. That was one of the best closing ones. So that was great, man. I think everybody should take that to heart, and yeah, that's great, great words of advice.
yeah, but yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, thank you again, man. Thanks for coming on and joining us today, hanging
Oh,
out,
thank
telling your
you.
story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and thank you for having me and being a pleasure. And I can't wait to see you guys again at the expo or somewhere, somewhere in the line. Okay, it's been a
yeah. We,
pleasure. And yeah, yeah. And, yeah, you guys are great. Keep doing what you're doing. It'll be a good thing.
Awesome, man. Thank you. We appreciate your support too. So yeah, that's really cool, man. And we'll definitely have you back. Like I mentioned before, I do have your Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok links all right now in the description. So if you want to follow Luis on any of his social medias, go check him out down below. And then right now, as soon as we end the show, I will make sure to add that the last year's Easter Seals film challenge link. So I'll
Okay, I think
put
it.
it. But yeah, make sure to check him out, follow him, and yeah, thanks again everybody for watching. We appreciate you guys, everybody in the chat. Thanks for being engaged. That was a fun show. Luis, thank you again, man. Really appreciate you and your family and all the supporters too that were watching. I know you had a couple people in the chat there that was definitely watching.
Yeah, yeah,
So that was
yeah,
cool.
definitely. Shout out to your parents as well. That was well
Yeah,
said.
100%.
Um, Much love.
yeah,
Thank you so much,
yeah.
Luis, for your
Thank.
word. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, you guys. Thank you everybody for watching. Like I said, check back. We may have a show Tuesday, but I mean Thursday, but probably not. And then so check us back out next week. And yeah, live to roll, everybody.
All right, live the roll.